Now, Rama, there are four gatekeepers. We also have four gates. To the entrance to the realm of freedom, moksha. Here are the four doorkeepers. They are self-control, one, spirit of inquiry, the other, contentment, three, and good company. The wise seekers should diligently cultivate the wisdom of these, or at least one of them. He said, I didn't. Vasishtha continued, with a pure heart and a receptive mind, and without the veil of doubt and the restlessness of mind, listen to the exposition of the nature and means of liberation. For not until the Supreme Being is realized will the dreadful miseries of birth and death come to an end. If this deadly serpent known as ignorant life is not overcome here and now, it gives rise to interminable suffering for countless lives to come. One cannot ignore this suffering. One should overcome it by means of the wisdom that I impart to you. In order to cross this formidable ocean of samsara, one should resort to that which is eternal and unchanging. He alone is the best, whose mind rests in the eternal, and therefore fully self-controlled and at peace. He sees that pleasure and pain chase and cancel each other. In that wisdom there is self-control and peace. He who does not see this sleeps in a burning house. He who gains the wisdom of the eternal is freed from samsara. Thus, the eternal is not attained by rites and rituals, by pilgrimages, nor by wealth. It is to be attained by the conquest of one's mind. Hence, everyone should constantly seek, whether one is walking, falling, or sitting, the conquest of the mind and self-control, which are the fruits of wisdom. When the mind is at peace, pure, tranquil, free from delusion or hallucination, untangled and free from cravings, it does not long for anything, nor does it reject anything. This is self-control, conquest of the mind. That is, all that is good and auspicious flows from self-control. All evil is dispelled by self-control. No gain, no pleasure in the world or in heaven is comparable to the delight of self-control. The delight one experiences in the presence of self-control is incomparable. Such a person, everyone spontaneously trusts him. None hates him. Self-control, O Rama, is the best remedy for all physical and mental ills. When there is self-control, even the food one eats tastes better. He who wears the armor of self-control is not harmed by sorrow. He who, even while hearing, touching, seeing, smelling and tasting what is regarded as pleasant and unpleasant, is neither elated nor depressed. He is self-controlled. He who looks upon all beings with equal vision, having brought under control the sensations of pleasure and pain, is self-controlled. He who, though living amongst all, is unaffected by them, neither feels elated nor hates, is self-control. The second gatekeeper to liberation, inquiry, should be undertaken by an intelligence that has been purified by a close study of the scriptures, and this inquiry should be unbroken. By such inquiry, the intelligence becomes keen and is able to realize the Supreme. The wise man regards strength, intellect, efficiency, and timely action as the fruits of inquiry. The eye of spiritual inquiry does not lose its sight even in the midst of all activities. He who does not have this eye is indeed to be pitied. It is better to be born as a frog in the mud, a worm in the dung, or a snake in a hole, but not to be without this eye of inquiry. So, what is this inquiry? To inquire, who am I? How has this evil of samsara come into being? Is true inquiry. Knowledge of truth arises from such inquiry. From such knowledge follows tranquility, and then arises the supreme peace that passeth understanding, and the ending of all sorrow. Vasishtha continued. The third gate, the third doorway. Contentment is another gatekeeper to liberation. He who has quaffed the nectar of contentment does not relish craving for sense pleasures, no delight in this world as sweet as contentment which destroys all sins. What is contentment? Contentment. To renounce all craving for what is not obtained unsought, and to be satisfied with what comes unsought without being elated or depressed by them. This is contentment. As long as one is not satisfied in the self, he will be subject to sorrow. By the rise of contentment, the purity of one's heart blooms. The contented man who possesses nothing owns the whole world. Then Satsanga, which is the fourth doorway, company of wise and enlightened person, is another gatekeeper to liberation. Satsanga enlarges one's intelligence, destroys one's ignorance and one's psychological distress, whatever be the cost, however difficult it may be, whatever obstacles may stand in its way. Satsanga should never be neglected, for Satsanga alone is one's light on the path of life. Satsanga is indeed superior to all other forms of religious practices, even charity, austerity, pilgrimage, and the performance of religious sites. According to Vasishtha, the most important virtue, doorway to the supreme liberation, is Satsanga. Because if you don't have Satsanga, you will naturally have Dursanga. Because a human being is a society animal, he cannot live alone and think for himself. So he thinks usually according to the people who's around. So if you don't have Satsanga, you don't have around you people who are dedicated to the truth, or listen or hear or read or understand about it, naturally you will fall into Dursanga. There is no way out. You cannot live. You think you may, oh, I am independent, I don't know. Yes, that happens when you are liberated. Then you are independent, nothing affects you. That's different. So these four, contentment, satsanga, company of the wise, spirit of inquiry and self-control, are the surest means to be saved from the ocean of samsara. Contentment, santosha, is the supreme gain. Satsanga is the best companion to the destination. The spirit of inquiry is greatest wisdom, and self-control is supreme happiness. If you are unable to resort to all these four, then practice at least one. By diligent practice of one, the others will follow. I have enumerated this far the qualities required to achieve liberation. You are indeed such a qualified person, O Rama.